universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. How you do, how you do, how you do. What's good? Happy hip hop. Happy hip hop. Happy hip hop to you all. What's going on? As you come on in, please let the rest of the tribe know that we in the spotty spot. Oh, yes, it is. We in the spotty spot. Peace and power. Let the tribe know we here. Share, share, share. And as you come in, know that you are in a safe space. Know that you are encouraged to be intelligent. Know that you are encouraged to question and answer and seek solution on our path towards liberation and the truth. Please know that. Know that you are loved, that you are welcome. Let's get busy, y'all. Let's get busy. As my moderators come through, please put the green screen info up. Yes. Yes. We have to build our tribe. We have to provide resource. We have to take care of each other because soon we're going to be forced to. If we're not in the habit of it now, oh well. Oh well. So as my moderators come in, put the green screen info in. Also, anybody who is in need of anger management counseling, anybody who is in need or believes that someone they love is in a domestic violence situation and needs an assessment, please reach out via all of my social media platforms. Yes, indeed, we are here to help and heal. We are here to help and heal as much as possible. Big Ma, salute, salute. Tish, salute, salute. Huh? Boss, salute, salute. Hey, Khalil, what's good, what's good, what's good? T is in the spotty spot. Man, let's look, we got to get right to it. Got to get right to it. Black men have been wilding out for a number of years. A number of years. Last 2 decades, matter of fact, they've been getting real loose. I don't want to blame it on the Southern hip hop explosion. But ever since Uncle Luke was saying pop that coochie, and Cash Money was talking about back then ass and bling bling and big baggy white t-shirts and big jeans, or sagging jeans and no t-shirts, black men have lost their mind when it has come to their sexuality. When it has come to exposing their sexuality to the world. Black men never did any of that. And in some ways, it might have harmed us as a generation or 2 generations. It might have harmed us as a group. Okay? Nah, boys, we're not going to start that. Nah. Yeah. Wasn't nobody disrobing like that but LL early on. So Southern hip hop definitely put a different spin on how the youth was exposed to and expressed sexuality. We not even gonna go there. Wasn't no songs like that coming up out of NYC, and we not going here. This is not this and that type of debate. We could get into that dialogue at another time if we want to be historically correct. But I'm saying black men were always shh as far as sexuality was concerned. I mean, even to this day, and I'm 54, and my father and I was very close. That's my first enlightener. We have never really had in-depth conversations about sex, sexuality. You dig what I'm saying? The only thing he was ever, don't bring anybody home pregnant you're not prepared to take care of them. Make sure you wear something so you don't get a disease. That was it. We never spoke about the anatomy of it and anything. The only thing he taught me as a young person, as a young man, because of our upbringing and our faith, was how to remain clean, how to clean myself hygienically. But as far as, desires, needs, wants, what's out there, no. That was just, we just, those conversations in the 70s and 80s didn't happen. Now, it might have, again, delayed our knowledge about different things, but maybe the delay is good because now we already see what overexposure leads to, especially when the mind is not ready to not develop and really aren't aware of all the things or even comprehending what certain things could lead to. As a young person, sometimes maybe it should be a cap on how far we speak about certain things, because a lot of people just don't be ready for it. So this is not something that black men did. Just don't do it. It wasn't done. And I'm pretty sure that even with our women, mothers and daughters had a specific level, has certain boundaries that they didn't cross in speaking to it. Again, another conversation. But right now, when it comes to black men, it's out of control. Out of control. The things I see on Twitter, the things I see on TikTok, IG, the things I see out in the community, out of control. And never be surprised by what I say. If you've been in my tribe for a while, you know I watch everything. I hear everything. I'm not trying to be underexposed or not informed about anything that has to do with society, with people, because that is how we move. You understand? All right? Akinelli was after Uncle Luke. Okay? But I follow everything. I look at everything. I see all type of stuff. In order to be able to assist your people in their growth, in order to move people, in order to move with people, you have to be informed about as much as you can be when it comes to society and human. So I know and hear and listen to all type of people from all different backgrounds. Okay? Now, there is a tweet going around. Now, whether it was yesterday or the day before, I was just exposed to the tweet. Somebody sent it to me from Ray Benzino. We all know, or we believe to know. Matter of fact, we've all witnessed and been exposed to Ray Benzino and his antics over the better part of the last 5-6 years, right? Some of us who are really, really hip-hop connoisseurs or been in the life, we know of him from the mid-90s in Source magazine and almighty RSO and all of that. So this new individual or his new behavior, it kind of stumps people. I mean, I know it stumps me. But there's a tweet, and some people blew it up. Other people, again, ignored it, pushed it under the rug. But I always speak on this type of subject when it comes to men and exposing themselves, exposing their bodies specifically. And y'all laugh at me and y'all giggle and call me old and all type of other stuff when it comes to it, but I'll be dead serious about how you are supposed to present as a man. Now, I went to his page to see if the tweet was official. Couldn't find it. So I don't know how old it is, but the pic is very recent and it ain't there. So he might have put it up, got some type of backlash and took it down. Yes, Jamaica, Krieger Bailey, what's good? The yard is here. Let the rest of the yard know, yeah? Share, share, share. Because you, of all people, are going to be in on this right now. Because we know how they feel in the yard, not with certain type of foolishness and activities, Anyway, this is the tweet. And some of it is quote unquote, and I'm going to paraphrase, but it said, attention to all LGBTQ, ABCD, exclamation points. I respect y'all's movement and your decision to be who you want to be. And now this is in all caps. But stop the weird shh with the comments and flirting. I'm not effing flattered because I'm not gay. Respect that shh as I respect who you are. Now, I am the most patient and most observant person when it comes to people expressing themselves and being triggered. I don't know his trauma. I don't know what triggers him because I've never assessed him. Don't know. Okay? So I'm not going to sit here and act as if he shouldn't make this statement to that specific community or to any community, right? I have to be honest. I have to be not only an onlooker from being in the hip hop community and happen to have had, because the source was one of the best representations that we have had, right? In journalism, in hip hop, that was it. And I was able to benefit from the existence of the source. Yeah, because I was in one of the most important issues of the source to this day, the Gang Star issue. I was modeling up in the Gang Star issue of the source. So I benefit from that. People would see me, you was in the source. Oh, especially around the hood. Yo, y'all seen Bliz in the source modeling. So I did. I benefit. That added on to my legacy, right? Shit. So I benefited from the Source magazine. So thank you, Ray Benzino, no doubt. However, you dig? When looking at it from that perspective, I can put the brakes on and have some type of empathy You dig? With what he may be going through. But as a, practitioner of, having people manage their anger and, digging deep into their traumas, again, that expression in that tweet, I gotta respect it. However, I keep telling you that as a man, as a male, as a young male, as an older man, there are just certain things that you should not do. You shouldn't do it. Why? Because it leaves you open for all type of critique, criticisms, prejudices, judgments. And you got to be open to it all. Now, because there was a big space, salute Uptown Dre, much appreciated for the super chat. Salute my brethren and sisterins. Keep prospering with your infinite knowledge for our tribe, comrade. I will definitely do that. This is what we doing. We growing, questions, answers, seeking solutions. And I keep telling black men, like I told you already, I don't wear shorts. I don't show my knees. Okay? I don't care if I'm on the beach. I don't care if I'm at a pool. I don't do it. Salute for the green screen, Jerome Bryant. Do you understand? There are certain things that a man, especially of a particular age, you shouldn't wear. Now, as a kid running around, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years old, 13 even maybe, ran around with the little shorts, playing ball, shorts, and, running, playing tag, baseball, all that, even boxing. However, at a particular time in your life, you have to put certain clothes away. After, I believe I was maybe 21, 22, I stopped wearing jeans. I don't wear denim. I don't wear denim jeans. I just don't do it. Because at a certain age, I started wearing hard bottoms, back in my, other lifestyle when I had to be, a representation of who I was and have the uniform right because it was lights, camera, action. I always had on hard bottoms, linen, slacks, man, even maybe some corduroys, right? Wool, slacks, hard bottoms. So I couldn't wear hard bottoms with jeans and denims because then I look like a guinea, like Italian or something. You wear hard bottoms with everything. They wear hard bottoms and sweatsuits and all. Nah. So I had to make sure that my attire, that my uniform was matching the job, the title, the task, the mission at hand. So there was no more jeans at a certain point. I wouldn't care how much they said it cost or what was in fashion. Never had no Sean Johns, never had no rocker wear, never had any wool wear, never had none of that. Fubu, none of that. Cross colors, none of that. Shit, I didn't even own a pair of Carl Kanai jeans, and he was from the hood and was giving them out when he first started. Okay? Yeah, Rob Shoes. Come on, don't make me go get them. Don't make me go get them. Because the shoes is magnificent. Okay? I'll bring the shoes on. Y'all like this. Oh, god damn. Yeah. flyest shoes you ever seen. I don't know what all that funny shit Nick Cannon got going on, but I got the shoes. Yeah, the Crocker Gators. Multi-colored dynamic with the belt to coordinate with the shit. So y'all just chill. Don't, okay? I go get the shoes. Anyway, when you, as a man, especially in this new time and space of technology and social media and everything being permanent, just can't do it. What you do maybe in the privacy, in your hope. I ain't wearing no damn Stacey Adams. That shit is out. Man, them shits. Anyway, in the hopes that you and somebody may have private interactions and, we are doing something in which you believe is private, that's one thing. But when you are taking selfies, right? When you are taking selfies, putting them on social media, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram, whether it was for the Vine or anything, you are exposing yourself to the world. Now, I always say if I put something out and I hashtag it, that means the whole world, whoever is searching that hashtag should see it, right? Yeah, I just ain't wearing no Stacey Adams. There ain't no fault involved, but salute. I ain't wearing them shits, man. Nah. You dig? You would think that the whole world would see it. So if I put Bliz, hashtag Bliz, or hashtag All American Justice System Handbook, you would think that the whole world would be able to see it. But we know that people control what goes into these spaces, what goes into the algorithm, what is pushed out. Now, when you take a photo and post it on your IG, you would believe that only those who follow you would see it, unless, again, it's pushed into other directions. But the problem is here, when it comes to black men, we have been so sexualized in recent. We have been in a space where people want to see us, that in the time when it was threatening for a black man to be sexual because our enemies had deemed it just a absolute no, right? Because that was the thing, that black men wanted every other group of women that they couldn't have, and that was it. We was the boogeyman. If you seen us in a sexual manner, or if we thought you seen it, that we was coming through. And it might be, maybe true, maybe not true. However, once they put hip hop in a certain space, and you started having this hip hop sex symbol, right? With the growth of the culture and the genre, naturally the growth of its stars is going to reach. So when you get LL, you get Big Daddy Kane, you get Tretch, get all these sex symbols of the industry, people take notice. Fast forward to where we at now. Like nobody and very few people really knew who Benzino was at the time of the source. You had to really be in the culture. If you wasn't in it, you didn't know. And quiet as kept, you really didn't know that he was the co-owner of the mag. So when this new era came in, and through his connections, through his wealth within the industry, he reinserted himself into this space. And from the very time he inserted himself in this reality TV, this hip-hop reality TV space, he been disrobing. He been disrobing. Even when he wasn't, right and brolic and juiced up. He was disrobing. Okay? Now, when you disrobe on a platform as big as television, you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who's in your chat room. Especially when you got hundreds of thousands of followers and subscribers and viewers and followers. I mean, I know who's in mine because I'm a small guy. Not too many people engage with me. Not too many people give super chats. Too many people hit the green screen. I know exactly who is giving what. I know exactly who is commenting. I know all that because I'm a small guy. Okay? But when you're large, you don't know who is watching. So, even though my mouth is foul, even though my ideas are very radical, I'm in my space, I'm in my comfort, and I'm always going to present as such. Again, I give 1/3 of what I know on social media. People don't really know me like that at all. And I am in control over how much I divulge to my audience. Now, people from all walks of life follow me, which keeps me honest and keeps me in a space that I can always stand on what I say. And so far, I haven't been in contradiction to anything. So I got white folks that follow me, Asian, Latin, all type of folks, men, women, and I know for absolute fact there's LGBTQ and A and I and all that follow me as well. So if in my mind I'm going to post a picture or have myself in a position to where multiple thousands of people can see me, I'm going to have to expect some type of comeback. So if I'm a man and I'm working out and my chest is, the deep dish pecs and the arms is sitting right? And my traps is up. You gotta expect that if that is what's sexual or it can be viewed as enticing to women, and we know that women are not the only people on the planet, that it may be enticing to some men, may be enticing to that community. Okay? Which is why I say, you're going to see me with my nipples all out. Somebody may dig up a picture from maybe 20 years ago. Man, maybe 30 years ago before the internet and all that. But hold on. There is more. Because not only did you do it one time, you do it consistently. Consistently. Mr. Ray Benzino is always almost naked. Always. So when people who are of that community need a quick little short eyes, want a nice little gander, you're giving it up. You're giving them what they want. You're giving it up. And he gives it up. He gives it up. Gives it up. People have seen him in bathrooms, in showers, in the gyms, in pools, out, nipples out, everything exposed, grippers, all that. You, in your mind, Benzino, don't believe that you are enticing people? You don't believe that. So when women do it, right? When we see them ass out, baby oiled up, right? They done got to squeeze their goddamn organs in the waist trainer so there's no waist, and they putting this image of sexuality out, or shit, they may be fully dressed, hospital scrubs, so tight that you could see they print or they little box, tight all the way down to the calves, talking about they going to work or school teacher or real estate agent and all that other stuff. And it's not only on social media, it's in societies, in the streets. You can see the mail lady pushing a goddamn wagon down the street, and you can see right up in the goddamn seat of her grippers the Target lady putting up limeade. You see all in the grippers. Everyone. So if women are doing it and they have no idea or some idea that they may be enticing men, women are also know now, especially now, that they're enticing other women. So how could a celebrity who's been on television for numerous years not expect that these people gonna start shooting a shot? Because they trying to wonder, what is your purpose? What are you doing this for? Because it is very odd for men to be in a position where they're consistently being viewed as a sex object and disrobing. It's odd. It's been happening, but it's odd. We saw Carl Weathers do it. You know what I'm saying? We seen Wesley do it. But it's always a more conservative individual that I don't recall ever seeing Sidney Poitier nipples. Trying to remember, I don't remember seeing Harry Belafonte nipples. I don't remember seeing Bill Cosby. I've never seen. I can't remember. You understand? I don't remember seeing their nipples. Billy D. Williams, none of that. Okay? Yeah, even when Denzel had the scene and He Got Game, did he come out of the wife beater? I don't remember. I know they was going crazy because he kissed the white chick and all that. That was big at that time for him because he never did it. But I don't recall trying to remember that he even come out of his wife beater because, again, black men didn't do that. That's why they like watching wrestling and boxing, because you get to see the entire man. You see it, right? And look how over the years now you see the weigh-in. We never used to see the weigh-in like that. You see the weigh-in, you see Floyd and them taking off their bottoms, and that's sexualizing you. And in sexualizing and over-sexualizing you, right? That it's not only the women. you're going to have them boys and the men's checking you out. So Benzino, you got to stop with that, because not only has that been going on with you for a minute, there's also been videos, statements, people questioning whether or not that you are part of that community. What are we talking about here? Commenting and flirting. What's good? If you don't want that type of attention, then don't draw that attention to yourself. Don't you think that you have taken off your shirt enough? If you Google them, guarantee you it's about 1,000 or more pictures. About 1,000 or more pictures of Benzino, 3/4 naked. Shit. Dudes done seen you more naked than Julian St. Jock and the rest of them, Marques and them. Shit, at least Marques keep on his hat. You done took your hat off, got your shirt. You doing too much. They're gonna flirt. They're gonna comment. Yeah, Miss Matthews, me and Meth had that conversation. Meth never liked it from the beginning. He never thought of himself as a sex symbol, never wanted that. I don't know where he at now. He a grown-ass man now, so. But I know initially he never dug that. Even when he was getting it, when it was blowing up, he just doesn't. But that's just him. Some people love it. Some men love it. Tyson Beckford loved it. That's why you always saw his nipples. But we're in a space now where dudes are showing their nipples, they're showing their grippers, they're running around with individuals who they know is looking at their grippers. Come on, this is where we at with it. This is where we at with it. Where men are getting in spaces and dudes is telling them straight up, pull your britches down, let me see your grippers. So now, all of a sudden, you tight. You tight now. You ain't flattered now. So who do you think been commenting on your pictures and liking your pictures on IG and all that for all these years? You think it was all women? You think you got 200,000 subscribers and followers and all that, and they all were women? Really? You believe that they all were women? You didn't think nobody from that community was checking you out? And you in Atlanta? Giving it up? You think them pictures haven't been floating all through ATL? Through Savannah, through Macon, through Augusta? And when they see you somewhere, they like it, because they run the town from what I hear. You can't get an apartment, they all in the real estate agency. You can't go into any type of store, they all in the store. You can't go anywhere having some type of issue or prejudice against that community, because they run the city and they all through the state. So you mean to tell me you think your naked chest with your nipples all exposed, and a lot of times you all greased up, you think that your flicks ain't been part of some porn shit down there? Come on, Benzino. And you think that they're not going to comment and come at you hard? Come on, son. They've been sizing your grippers up a long time. So don't front for us. Don't front for social media like you don't like it. Because if you didn't like it, you would have stopped in 2012. When it was first happening. Okay? You would have stopped with the showing of your body. Come on. Men don't do that unless they want attention. Women don't do it unless they want attention. You have a lot of women that are even self-conscious when they're in something revealing or in something that's fitted, but they're believing that they have to do it when they go to certain events and clubs or wherever they go, and they feel like they have to be, let me glam it up a little. And in that glamming up or looking different than when they go to work or whatever, they have to, and they feel a little like, damn, maybe I wore a little bit too much because I'm getting the attention. So if women do it and they feel the attention, they know what to do. A woman knows how to do it. So then if a woman knows how to do it and she knows that she doesn't want that attention, or some of them do it knowing that they want that specific attention, we know you do too. You ain't no dummy, sir. You in Atlanta. You know if you take your shirt off, man, the men's is looking. You know that. And if you're on social media and your social media is public, you're going to get the comments, you're going to get the flirts, you're going to get all that. See, but what do you want the attention for? Do you want the attention because you want people to still believe that you're an executive, that you're in the mix, that you're handling business? You understand? Or do you want the attention from any and everybody because it's going to allow you to feel a certain way about yourself? So if you feeling that good and expressing that and that radiant and that glow, and you want the world to see, they gonna see all right. They gonna see all right. And they gonna come and they gonna want to peek. And they gonna wonder. And they gonna fantasize. They're gonna have desires. Yeah. Yeah. So either you clean, I don't know how you're gonna do it, either you're gonna clean the internet of all of your pictures and photos and start a brand new image on some Black China shit. Maybe you need to find Jesus, and then they won't come at you. Unless it's that community that's still in the church. They may come at you, The ones that's real kinky ones and shit, like Kirk Franklin and them that, addicted to porn and all that. They gonna remember you took your shirt off. Yeah. So if you don't want the flirting in the comments, take the pictures down. Make your profiles private. But other than that, homie, you look like you're enticing folks to me. Just like everybody else. It's like when these rappers is wearing purses and dresses. They're enticing a special community. A specialized community. Ripper gang and all. You know the sorts. Y'all know. Ripper gang. Letting them know. Making a statement. Remember, clothing, pictures, posture. These are statements. It's a statement. When a man takes off his shirt and takes a picture. Bam. Arnold Schwarzenegger did it. Bam. Lee Haney did it. Bam. Ronnie Coleman. Bam. They want you to see. They want you to have ideas. They want you to see their brolic, their muscles, they beefy. Everything is there. And they hoping that you sexualize them. Because in it, they're trying to meet a goal. So what is your end goal when you're taking off your shirt and you're showing it to somebody? What's your end goal? Women know. Should I get them shits all day, every day? I get videos, I get flicks, I get all that. Every day, in all time. What is their end goal? They got an end goal when they're doing that. So Benzino, what is your end goal? When you got your body all oiled up, flexing, taking pictures, selfies at that. What's your end goal? Who you enticing? You got kids. You was married. Who was you enticing all these years? Because your people, Your chicks see you all the time. You ain't doing it for them. Teasing that community. Yeah, son. So the solution is stop doing it. If you don't want them to imagine what your grip is tasting like, cut it out. Leave them alone. And then they won't comment. Exactly, Jacob. Thirst trapping. If you labeling it for the women, you're labeling it for the men too. Thirst trapping. Now you mad. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Because in some of that flirting them dudes is dropping your little addy? It's a little bit too much, huh? Yeah. Well, if you don't come get therapy session from me, go get therapy from Black China. Maybe she can help you reel yourself back together. She took the implants out. All you got to do is put a shirt on, homie, and act like a grown-ass man. Telling you. Moving along, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's get these green screens coming through. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it right. Next up, Mr. Marques Houston. Come on. Step up to the stand, homie. Step up to the stand. Now, Mr. Marques Houston is in the mix because he's went viral. I love that word, viral. Viral. Because I never went viral. I'm going to see what that shit is. Go viral. He's going viral for his latest statement about his marriage to his wife, who I believe is 22 now. You share a child, right? But he is 19 years older than her. Mind you, we find it odd when somebody is 70 and chooses to date somebody 50, or 50 and chooses to be with somebody that's 30. Some people think it's cool, me, not so much. But when you are 40 and your piece is 20, 19, 20, people raise an eyebrow. Like, hold up. Hold on a minute. What was going on here? Okay? What was going on here? Hold on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Who timed out Ms. Electra? Don't do that. Nah. We sit here, we educate, we speak, we talk, we comment. No. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I just peeped that. Don't do that. That people say what they feel is on their heart and mind. And in intelligence, if we disagree, we disagree. We make our understandings understood. Open that up. Not Miss Electra. Really, not with anybody. If I'm going to get somebody, if I'm going to send somebody, I'm going to send them straight to the moon. But we are of a tribe that deals with higher science. We deal with intelligence. So when they come through, even if they coming in a different way, we make our understandings understood. All right? So now, Mr. Houston, again, hey man, peace and power. Yes, sir. No doubt, we moving, Mark. We moving. Keep the green screen information in effect and let them know why we choose the green screen over the super chat. Let them know we got to keep it moving. Because as you see, everything I've been saying beneficial, sooner or later, all this shit gonna be gone. All of it gonna be gone. You understand? So let's make sure we get resources in the right way. All right? Let's get it on. Now, I don't deal with women I have no constructive similarities to. DeJuan Clark, salute for the green screen. All right? It is difficult for me to have conversations, to have understandings, right? To be in alignment with someone who is not of my era. Because I'm always looking to build, to move forward, to push challenging information, challenging intellect and thought. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. If I was in Union Square at 16, 17, 18 years old, and your ass wasn't even born yet, what are we doing? What are we doing? Intellectually, you cannot stimulate me at all. You haven't grown enough. You haven't learned enough. And even in your experience, it's going to be limited. Okay? It's going to be very limited. I want y'all to picture this. He was born in 1981. Okay? She was born in 2000. So that means when she was born, he was just about to go solo. His life experience as a child in the entertainment industry sometimes dwarfs many of us who are not in that industry. They have different experiences. They have seen different things. Some of them have traveled the world at a young age, as a child. You understand? So they can speak to, they can see, they have a different grasp of the world and on specific realities than a lot of us have. That's why so many of us get intrigued by celebrity and entertainment. All right? So when he was getting ready to go solo, I think he went solo in 2002, she was in diapers. She was in diapers, okay? She wasn't even born. This man was in House Party 3. All right? Now, we all know, and I don't want to go into his alleged traumas coming up in that set, because that specific set had a lot of toxic shit in it. A lot of it. The Immature, the Chris Stokes, the B2K, it was a lot of being in California, there was a lot of toxicity in there. That's for somebody else. I just want to concentrate on where black men are mentally with their sexuality. So yeah, he might have been groomed and learned how to groom, because we cannot look at Woody Allen weird and not look at Marques Houston weird. But there's a lot of other layers to it too, where they said after a specific time in the industry, I mean, around 2016, he went to Jehovah's Witnesses, right? So again, there's a lot of little institutions that you were in that may have created a warped sense of reality when it comes to how men and women relate. Because you see, he's in a lot of these systems that are very chauvinistic, male dominated, and perverted. Okay, so Never mind the systems at this time. We're not talking at it now, but we're not going, never mind, right? Where he went to get him there. I want to talk about why he's here and why so many men feel that it's okay because he's doing it and speaking on it as if it's fine. Because the statement wasn't like, I hear when people speak. When I met her, we didn't have a relationship. But soon as she got of age, we did. So what were you talking about to this child as a grown man? Because if you met her when she was 15 or 16 or 17, you was a grown-ass man. World traveled, entertainer, trying to make sure that you don't get beat for your publishing or your mechanicals, you dig what I'm saying? Or your residuals from television and movies. You was a grown-ass man with grown-ass problems. You talking about who's going to cover insurance on the tours, what your agent is going to make sure you secure being on this TV show. You got grown man problems and issues and discussions. What are you talking about with a 15, 16, 17-year-old? What is that? There's absolutely nothing that you have in common. You can't shrug your shoulders at that. Again, while you and B, whatever the hell, you're immature and you got your shirt off as a grown man, nipples out again, taking promo pictures and album covers and all that. This was a baby. And from the point in time that you went solo to the point in time that you say you met her, what kind of conversations can you have that was going to make us believe that when she was 18, boom, in 6 or 7 months now you figure that this is a woman enough for you to marry and impregnate? You want us to believe that that wasn't a grooming. Where were her parents? Her parents lost her. She was given up for adoption for whatever trauma that she was going through. All that has been established. That ain't. That's if I'm going to have a discussion on parenting skills and all that, and getting into the courts and all that. Her parents, she lost them. That's where we come in at when people starting to do the research and saying that she disappeared, she was a runaway, and all this other stuff. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to. We can move over all that. I'm talking about the mentality of a grown ass man, because that's more prevalent in our community than people want to believe. And it's been going on for a long time. Harlem, USA is notorious for that. I'm saying get money niggas and get money and flying niggas be going up to the high school to get girls. And having a way with grooming them girls up. At 16, 17, they ain't even out of high school good. And these street urchin ass niggas with all this paper don't deal with nobody they age or older. They deal with them young ones. That's prevalent. Harlem, Queens, all that. Fuckers in Brooklyn look at you funny like, son, what you doing? It's different lifestyle for different people. Not saying it doesn't go on in BK, but nah. We was looking at you weird, feeling weird, dealing with these little goddamn bubblegum chewing, lip gloss popping ass girls, and you in your 30s and 40s. It is what it is. It is what it is. What happened? What makes you believe that that is okay, or think that, come on, man. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. You mean to tell me, that in your 30s, that you seen something intriguing about this 16, 17-year-old? What was intriguing? What was intriguing? What was the conversation? How did you connect? You understand? Where's the connection? Was the connection in the trauma? Because there was some reason why her mother lost custody. Was there a trauma bonding? Did you identify with a young person that was abused, molested, right? Ignored? Was that a conversation piece, or did you prey on it? Because it makes no sense, and you can't make it make sense. You make it make sense legally in the minds of this white supremacist governing by marrying her, just like Woody Allen did. But nah, that's weird as hell. And we can only imagine what those conversations were like. Now, unless he still has a mentality at that time of an 18 and 19-year-old, then people will say, oh, okay, so he's a little slow, right? Look like they did R. Kelly. Just like y'all said, he was around R. Kelly too, right? We can see in that mentality, because for a grown-ass man, and I'm telling you, I had the absolute worst experiences as a young teen, as an adolescent, right? Figuring out sexuality and being around women of that age, right? And, going through the bumps and trying to figure out what go where, what we supposed to do, how does this, that the first time I was with somebody much older, much more mature, that was it. It was no turning back for me. And I'm like, to this day, 40 plus and above, that's it. You ain't going through no headaches with no young. It just don't. It's an annoyance. And I find young women annoying to this very day. I don't give a who you are, what you are, because this is what they do to sexualize kids. They give them money, they give them fame, they give them an audience. And then when people are sexualizing them, that shit plays in the mind of people in the general society to see kids and sexualize them as well. So when you're looking at a Coy Leray, when you looking at some of these young girls like Shorty on Blackish, way too mature in speech and presentation for her age. She weirds me the fuck out. Shorty with the glasses. They grew up too much, too quick. And people are intrigued by the shit. Because you're putting them in these different spaces they don't belong. That's a sexualization. So you don't do it. That's when they made such a big deal over the Euro Tracy Lords when she was in porn like that. And then she disclosed that she was only 16. He was like, what? The men she was with, they had to know. But it is nothing intriguing, attracting, lustful about no minors or someone in that age group. I'm telling you. It should never be for grown men. Because you in your 30s, sir, an established star when you met her at 16 who was probably just learning her cycle. Just getting some pubic hairs. What the hell was so attracting to you? What were you doing? So now, Mr. Marques Houston, you got to come up to the stand and explain that. That shit can't fly over people's head. Like, it's all right. Shit ain't all right. And I'm telling you, you have black men in every hood, in every community, damn near all over the world, that make it okay, that in their mind, and they are socialized to believe that it is all right. And it's not. Stay the fuck up out of them age groups. It shows that you are retarded in your growth. It is retarded for you up here. It is retarded for you got to be in your lower regions to make an attempt to put somebody on your level sexually. Because if they cannot deal with your capacity in a mental space, what makes you believe that they can handle you in that way? But y'all do it. And y'all excuse it. So these two black men are out of pocket. Now, again, Benzino to each his own. But you ain't gonna front for me and make me believe that you don't know that you enticing some men's pulling off your shirt, your nipples out and all that. No, sir. You know, not living in Atlanta. No, sir. You ain't going, nah, I'm not even going, you ain't even beat me in the head with that bullshit. You know you enticing them dudes. Or that whole entire community. But Mr. Houston, nah. You married her. And believe, again, and a lot of people may believe that the institution of the JWs may be able to save you, or the institution of marriage may be able to save you. But, man, people need to start fact checking and time stamping what he's saying and what actually happened. You can't put Kells in jail, not put him in jail. Nah. Where we do that at? Where we do that at? He was just as old. Older. When you look at the age difference, much older than Kelly and Aaliyah. Okay? Much different than where we at. Come on, if you're going to deal with equality and equity, fair is fair. I listen. I hear. And I start ripping things apart. So they may continue to do press and think it's okay and being in media and trying to listen. Listen. And they tell on themselves. Tell on themselves. Because I was a child. I don't care if you would have met her today. You're too old for her. I don't care if you would have met her today, Marques. Your life, your travels, your experiences pale in comparison to what she's been through, to what she has lived. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. It may fly in that little shit y'all doing in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, and maybe in that damn church. Shit don't fly over here, homie. So again, I'd like to thank everybody who came through. I definitely do. I appreciate my moderators. I appreciate the tribe. All right? But, y'all got to start questioning the behaviors of a lot of black men because we're getting into a space, man. It's going to be a very critical time. A very, very critical time. As you can see, all the institutions that have oppressed us, all of these Eurocentric ideals and values that we have inherited and just aimlessly believed in is coming into question or is crumbling. And if we don't have our own codes, if we don't have our own value system, we're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble because the more that they lose theirs and the quicker, because this shit is getting destroyed quickly at a rapid rate, the more savage they're going to become. The more they're going to try to enforce their way using a new language. And if black men don't have their shit together, I'm telling y'all women and y'all women with kids, y'all going to be in trouble. You're going to have a whole lot of bullshit going on. And then it's going to be on some bullshit. You already seen what happened in Detroit. You had black men evicting a sick black woman for the institution of the state, because that's what a nonprofit is and all that. It's going to be worse. You already got the mindless killing our black women and kids and then offing themselves. You're going to have them purposely trying to reestablish white dominance over us. And they're going to be raping you, and they're going to be trying to make sure that all things massa say go, go. So that come with the underage, what they call dating, getting in a relationship with. It's going to come with the abuse and putting hands on you and doing all type of, with everything that is out of alignment with who we are is going to be right in your damn lap, right at your doorstep. And it's going to be too damn late. So start checking this weirdo Hollywood, weirdo industry shit at the door. When men start establishing those traits and characteristics, y'all start looking at them weird. Like, yo, what you doing? Because them two, that ain't no melanated people. Ain't no melanated man doing that. One acting like he ain't enticing his grippers to get felt up on, and one having his way with some young person. Nah, that ain't right and exact. That ain't right and exact. Again, thanks for the super chats. Thanks for whatever green screens. I done seen a couple. Again, thanks for my moderators for holding it down. Share, share, share. Grow the tribe. If you need anger management, reach out. Please make sure you hit the correct Instagram so I can see it. The other Instagram has not been, can't delete it or whatever, is still up. So I just hope everybody not going there. Come to the right IG. Come to the correct Twitter page, Facebook page, or even comment here. Reach out if you need assistance. Again, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. All right? Believe in my belief in you. And welcome to struggle. We got no choice. You struggling, you got to get strong. You got to welcome it. And meet it right where it's at with as much fire as you can. You got it. You can do it. You can do it. Got to think differently about it. Stop giving all this weird, bug, lame, bull, nigga shit that we done lived through attention. We done lived through all that shit already. Time to grow the fuck up. Again, peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. Much love to you all.